absurd.
Prone to breaking, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
And you'd like one, I suppose.
Absolutely.
Oh, from Grandmary. She has been to see the Admiral.
What's so amusing?
Well, the Admiral's proposed to Mother twice a year for the last dozen years, I'd say.
Well, no wonder she thought we were rushing things. Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Stevens.
Today, I have a very exciting announcement. The school is conducting a speaking contest on the subject Progress in America. You can write on a topic of your choice, anything modern and new. Yes, Edna?
Could I write about the telephone?
The telephone is an excellent example. Anyone else? Samantha?
Factories?
Another good idea. A single factory can do the work of an entire town in one day. Think of it. Yes, Emma?
My uncle runs a factory. May I write on that too?
You all may write on anything you wish, but only 12 speeches will be chosen, and those chosen will be presented in front of the entire school at the Christmas program. Your speeches are due by Thanksgiving. The time has come to change the old ways. Women must vote. The time has come for all of us to speak out. And in support, Mrs. Winthrop and Mrs. Vandergeld will organize a peaceful gathering at Madison Square Park a week from Tuesday.
Women in all 45 states will be holding similar gatherings on that day.
I'm very pleased to have met you, Samantha.
Pleased to have met you too.
You know, I'm always greatly encouraged when young people join our discussions. Are you anxious to vote one day?
I'm not sure. No.
Then you won't have to. Isn't that right, Mrs. Vandergeld?
Oh, quite. Quite right.
It's the right to vote we're fighting for, not the requirement.
Good night, Samantha.
Good night.
Kind. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Will soon be replaced by those made by machine. Uncle Gar!
Hello, my angel. How was school today?
It was good, thank you. I'm practicing my speech. Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
Factories are the foundation of progress in America. They can make perfect products every time, and plenty of them too. Enough for everyone all at once. They will provide jobs for everyone who wants one too. Products that are made by hand will soon be replaced by those made by machine.
Thank you, Gertrude.
I am impressed.
Afternoon mail.
Hello, sweetheart.
Anything for me?
Well, there's a postcard here to all of us from Grandmary.
Nothing from Nellie?
No, I'm afraid not.
I haven't heard from her in weeks.
Oh, there's a letter here from Mount Bedford, from Mrs. Hawkins.
What does it say?
Oh, dear.
What?
Nellie's father has died. From influenza.
Oh, no. Oh, Nellie. May I see? She says that Mrs. Ryland sent them to an orphanage in New York City. The Cold Rock House. Do you know where it is? Is it near?
It shouldn't be hard to find.
Can we go see them, Uncle Gar?
I will get the address and stop at the orphanage on my way home tomorrow.
Dear Nellie, I just received word about your dad. I'm so sad for you and the girls. We all are. But Uncle Guard is going to arrange for me to see you, and I'll be there in no time. Write me back soon as you can. Your friend, Samantha. I'm practicing for my piano lesson.
I'd like to stay and listen. Do you mind? That was lovely, Samantha. Would you like to help?
Uncle Guard told me you remind him of my mother.
I take that as a great compliment.
I remember her hair and my face when she would kiss me goodnight. I don't know why I thought of this, but she hated chickens.
Chickens?
She hated them.
It's Guard.
Uncle Guard!
Hello, ladies. Look at you two. I'd say I'm the luckiest man in New York. Wouldn't you?
Did you find the orphanage?
I did.
Oh, wonderful.
How was Nellie?
Well, they didn't let me see her.
What do you mean?
The orphans are not allowed to have visitors who are not related, unless they're serious about adoption.
It's preposterous.
Why?
Each institution has its own rules.
There must be some way that I could see her.
Mr. and Mrs. Vandergeld donate a great deal to New York orphanages. One of them could well be Cold Rock. Excuse me. Hello? Yes, could you connect me, please, to the Vandergeld residence on 5th Avenue? I'm Mrs. Edwards. I telephoned earlier about seeing Mrs. Fauci. Thank you.
She'll be right with you.
You must be Mrs. Edwards. We've been expecting you.
Pleased to meet you.
Mrs. Vandergeld sent word of your arrival. She spoke very highly of you.
And of you, Mrs. Fauci.
Mrs. Vandergeld is our most generous benefactor.
Would this be a convenient time for a tour?
Yes. Yes, of course. Lillian. Thank you. Oh,
Nancy, you wait.
Walking to...
No speaking!
Ma'am? I'm sure you must understand the importance of rules for girls like this. Obedience, order, and discipline. These are the things that will enable them to find homes. Here's the dormitory for the younger girls.
Are there always this many? There are not enough beds for these children.
2 of the girls are leaving today to a good home in the country. We'll have a party for them later. Here we have the dormitory for the older girls, 9 to 16.
May my niece hand out fruit?
Yes, of course. What a lovely, well-behaved child.
Thank you. Now then, Mrs. Fauci, how many children do you have in this dormitory exactly?
Oh, the number of children ranges from 125.
Samantha! What are you doing here? Are you all right? You're so pale. Look at your hands.